fools with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's tackled at the
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Haskins. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 25 yards that time.
For a Miami.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Chiefs 0. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to see what's said, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, wasn't Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle package,
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
Throwing again on second down. Haskins. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard.
Haskins.
It'll be a gain of 11, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
A gain of 11.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
By Malik Hooker.
Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
First down, Chiefs.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Back at his own 49.
Second and 11. Haskins will throw. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. From the gun, it's Haskins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Now the ball comes loose. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And he's got Amendola on the connection.
Haskins pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Haskins out of the gun. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Stephon Diggs. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Kaimi Fairbairn lining up for
a nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
K.J. Hamler on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knock the ball away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 37.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
First quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 24, Allen. He's got Burton here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time. That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He'll get this to Eckler. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Kansas City.
They go play action now. Haskins. That's into the hands of Eckler. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Haskins on 3rd down. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this returnable for Harris. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Operating from the gun. Haskins. Open man is Howard, the tight end. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. DJ Chark as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 17, Chiefs 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Going deep for Diggs. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. A nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From midfield, here's Allen. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they top 30. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To the air, Allen. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
2nd down and goal. Allen, he sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Dolphins 24, Chiefs 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at that.
And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Matthias.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd and goal. Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Josh Allen, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead is now 24.
Is good. Makes the score Dolphins 31, Chiefs 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Harris on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
2nd and 5.
From the gun, Haskins going deep for Diggs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Jones. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
A gain of 7 brings up
Allen off the play fake.
36-yard line.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. The give is to Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Dancing to his left. And it's caught by Parker. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That's good.
That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Allen going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Goal to go.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's got it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. K.J. Hamler with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Dolphins 38, Chiefs 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. This is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Out of bounds at the 40.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8. Haskins now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And he will be out of bounds as the 3rd quarter comes to an end with an INT. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So after the INT, it's Allen rolling to his right. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. It's a gain of 35. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. This one into the hands of Burton. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A quick toss outright. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Loss of 2 on the play.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a decent gain on the ground. Call it 6, but it still leaves him with a ways to go on 4th and goal. The kick by Elliott is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Chiefs.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Haskins. Going deep for Diggs. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
On the tackle.
Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. From the shotgun to give to Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Haskins out of the gun. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
On first down, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
He's got Burton here. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Check 26, check 26.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how